It is May 20th, 2026. I don't know if you'll believe that. And maybe that's for the greater good. In terms of usual face value. Well, anyway, other than that, hello, my friend. Can I have a serious, mature adult conversation with you? I hope I can do that. Got in the mood to do this video, so let's do it. How rumination hijacking works. What is that, you may ask? Rumination is something in your mind that repeats. This is a common occurrence when you are carrying out an order. Let's say someone calls your name. Now, where am I going with this? Well, the rule of the law of remembering things is if you remember something, you will remember everything that took place during the creation of that memory. That goes for rumination. Someone could call your name, but in a funny, weird tone of voice. So guess what's going to burn in your mind? Now, let's get into something a bit sneakier. You probably heard about those phones, right? Those very angular phones where when I go over here, I won't be able to read it right. Don't be fooled by that. Why do I say that? Because let's say someone calls your name. They say it nicely, audibly, but something still feels weird. Most likely is the vibration that they're in when they're doing it. How are you feeling this, you may ask? Because whatever they're feeling is transmitted via amplitude fluctuations, which is differences in loudness according to the frequency that they are on. So they can call your name in the most audibly nice, which you could refer to as a carrier wave, but the amplitude fluctuations of how they're feeling will also be transmitted, and it could be something very rotten. And not only that, but they may make you the problem, especially if they have been operating the way they've been for so long, that they think that this is who they are. Speaking of thinking who we are, thinking who someone is, when you build up a common association with someone like that, and that's not even your fault, a lot of times they'll think that there's something funny with you, right? A lot of times people's energies don't match. It's like mixing colors. And I don't mean that in a political kind of thing. I don't mean that. I mean like if you're a painter and you take the color red and you take the color blue, then what do you get? I don't remember, maybe something like purple, I don't know. But let's say, these two come together and it's something ugly. Now, that's not necessarily your problem. And just because that happens, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to drop how you are necessarily. It's very subjective. All right, so let's go to associations, right? So let's say you meet people. Let's say you're tagging along with these people, and that's like the only time you get to really see these other people in person who are way nicer to you. Now, unfortunately, you can only do so much, and it's like, okay, let's get out of the car, and you're like, you can't help but ruminate on the person's funny energy, and then like you're carrying that throughout your visit or whatever as you're walking around, and then people see you, and it's like you're embodying that. They might think there's something weird with you, when in reality, that energy was never yours to originate in the beginning. You're just inheriting it. You can't help but carry it. And then these people who aren't like really in tune or whatever, unless that's just their temporary sweet disposition, they probably think that's just you, and then that's how they commonly remember you, and then your future interactions with them will be stemming off of that energy. And then that's going to be a problem because that energy is being stemmed from an experience that has tainted energy in it. And because of how this works, that means that then whenever they bring up that memory with that going on in it, they will also transmit the amplitude fluctuations of all that energy right back at you. And then you are supposedly expected to just, okay, I guess I better ruminate in that. I just have to keep carrying this old torch, don't I? I guess I just have to be endlessly condemned for no effing reason, right? So this is how stuff can get sabotaged. I mean, just imagine like a priest, right? Imagine a priest getting sabotaged that way. So then the whole time they're giving the whole sermon and everything, their their initiative that they're ruminating on has some weird energy bundled into it. So then the whole mass is all icky feeling, even though auditorily, like carrier wave wise, like what you can actually hear, right? You get what I'm saying? Like you can run a fan, but you could sit next to it and feel weird, and those amplitude fluctuations get into it, even though the fan sound itself is perfectly fine. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I just want to share that. Um, yeah, I know I haven't vlogged for a while, but yeah, here I am. Whatever you want to believe, this is May 20, 2026 or not. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. What time is it really? I think I have an idea. It's time of light. That's what time it is. It's time of light. Good is good. See you around.